how do you train somebody to get good at the holding that perspective? So one would just be like, they have to know what the other person's perspective is. And I'm curious, if I'm not in a room with you and you're very good at it, but how do I grow to understand their perspective, whether it's my business partner or my significant other?
So I'm thinking, to put it in context, yesterday I worked on a session for How Is Work. And the woman, she's a white woman, cis white woman who has worked with a black gay male supervisor. They've had a very, very close relationship working together for a number of years and a deep friendship. She thinks she left the job because they were stuck in a salary negotiation. And on some level, she feels that he didn't stand up for her. But she thinks this is the story of two dear friends. And that's the context. He thinks this is not just two friends. This is two friends of which one is black and one is white, and of which one person, it was going to look a certain way if he continues to negotiate on behalf of a white woman's salary, while there's a lot of other people there whose salaries are not being touched. She can psychologize their relationship and individualize it and make it just about him and her. He can never separate the friendship from the larger categories that they both inhabit. A few days earlier, so this is the clarification. It's like, is to allow him and her to basically realize that they've been mourning a different story. And they've had a conversation in their head for a year with each other. And they literally came to try to have this conversation once and for all, by me basically holding a container for them. And a few days before, I'm working with a couple that own a gym. He's the tech, he's the thinker, he's the synthesizer, he puts it all out there, and then she goes in, she's the intuitive, In the beginning, this was very attractive to them. It was a complementarity. That's another major rule of relationship. The very thing that people often come in fighting over is what was once originally very attractive to each other, when the meaning of the difference was different. So now I'm tracking with them. How did this thing that once was so attractive to them become a thing from which they fight with each other at home, they go and have staff meetings, and they basically do their fights in front of the staff? Not good. Not a good idea, right? So we're looking at how did the complementarity turn into a polarization?